Hi, my name is Megan, and here's the strategic plan to introduce social media to the Office of Student Affairs at the University of Toronto Scarborough campus. I've worked with the Office of Student Affairs for 7 years, and only recently we've begun to talk about developing a social media strategy. UTSC is one of 3 University of Toronto campuses. Located in East Scarborough, UTSC has 12,000 undergraduate students. The Office of Student Affairs has approximately 80 staff working in 6 different student service departments. All departments report directly to the Dean of Student Affairs and are incredibly diverse in both the students served and services offered. A few staff members are on social media. However, it's almost exclusively used to promote departmental events. This plan recommends each department have only one account on each channel that's shared by a number of staff in that department. The success of this plan relies on staff from each department working under the direction of a communications officer to volunteer to share the responsibilities for social media. In addition, a student leader from each department will blog for the Central Student Affairs blog. Social media will be used to engage with UTSC students, staff, and faculty, as well as peers at other universities. Currently, the use of social media across the departments is inconsistent and disjointed. Some goals include introducing social media to student affairs departments, increasing student engagement with student affairs, and unifying social media across the departments to create a brand. Objectives include creating a social media training plan, having staff commit to volunteering and completing training, and having blogging student leaders nominated. In the unionized environment, there may be difficulty getting staff to take on work outside of their job descriptions. There may also be a possible reluctance by some departments to fully participate, either due to FIPA regulations or a general misunderstanding of social media. There's always concern in giving control of media away, so trusting student leaders to blog is another hurdle. The greatest challenge will be getting existing social media to move away from departmental promotion towards engaging and listening to the audience. The audience for the social media plan are all staff within the student affairs departments, but specifically those who volunteer to participate in the program, as well as the student leader bloggers. The key messages not only tie into student affairs' mission and values of student-centeredness, but also relate to improved workflow and collaboration. The channels to use for training is primarily the UTSC intranet. All UTSC staff have access to the intranet, and IT can create a channel for student affairs to use for training materials and videos. Bi-weekly or monthly blog posts will be hosted on the Student Affairs website. The communications officer will hold monthly communications meetings with the departmental volunteers. One Twitter account per department, as well as one Twitter for the dean, will be created. Since our audience is primarily 18 to 24-year-olds, Snapchat may be considered in the future. There will be 3 departments that will be valuable resources during this project. HR will help with the posting of the communications officer role and in the hiring. IT will help build the intranet channels and upload training materials, and the communications department will be able to provide ongoing guidance and collaboration, as well as tech support in the video productions. The timeline is meant to work somewhat with the academic year. The summer will be used to create the training materials and social media policy, while the early months of the academic year, September to December, will be used for recruiting and training the student staff and volunteers. The beginning of the winter semester, January, is where social gets officially launched. Evaluation will be ongoing and will include feedback from social media volunteers and evaluation of online conversations. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned a little bit more about the Office of Student Affairs at UTSC. I'd love to hear your feedback.